Hello captains and welcome to the stream. My name is Serge, Pilot Club 6. Glad to have you joining the stream. And tonight we're doing a flight from Kilo Echo Quebec Yankee to Kilo Romeo Oscar Alpha. So that's Monroe, North Carolina to Roanoke, Virginia. This is leg 12 of TPC Charters Coast to Coast event. We'll take a look here. Here it is. So we are doing leg 12. I think we have one leg left to get to our destination. We're going eastbound back to TPC Charters headquarters. So we appreciate you joining the stream today, and as you can see here on the iPad and ForeFlight, that is our route. Very simple. We're flying VFR. We got VMC conditions, so it's going to be a VFR flight. And the only intermediate fix we have here is Greensboro VOR, so we'll track that. And I wanted to check something out that's really cool. Let's see if we can make this work. I think we can. So Katya's joining the stream. Katya, how you doing? We got your comments right there on screen. Pretty cool. I hope the sound levels are all good, and everybody welcome Katya to the stream. She is the first lady of the Pilot Club. She's my wife, so I asked her to take a look and see how it looks on screen with this new kind of a cool comment thing that I got set up. All right, very cool. So let's go ahead and jump in the aircraft. All right, here we go. Here we are. H145, love it. All right, so we're on the ground here at Monroe at the General Aviation parking between Alpha 3 and Alpha 4. And we are tracking this flight with On Air, which is something that TPC Charters uses. So we'll be tracking that flight, this flight that way as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at our overhead, and we'll turn the battery on and put on our anti-collision lights. All right, very good. So once we have our displays going, we'll do our weight computation. Okay, our power up test is okay. That's wonderful. On today's flight, we have 4 passengers and 4 passengers and 99 pounds of cargo. And I did my calculation prior to this, so our payload is 779 pounds. So we'll go ahead and dial that in. $779. All right, that's close enough. Our crew weight today is 220 pounds. That's just me and Pumpkin, my cat, as the co-pilot. And what we didn't do here is we're going to request full fuel. So, whoa, sorry. What's going on here? Crew is 220, please. All right, we'll go with 225. That's fine. 1605 is our total. We'll confirm that. That's looking good. And we'll go ahead and load our passengers. Welcome, welcome aboard. There's our 4 passengers. Now we'll go ahead and what am I doing here? Check our tracker. So everything's green, everything's looking good. We're going to start tracking here. Yep. Let me see. Can we look at Pumpkin? Where Pumpkin at? There's Pumpkin, just sitting there, enjoying the view. She loves flying, so that's pretty cool. All right, good. So we can start engine 1, but before we do that, we need to turn our prime fuel pumps on. We'll go ahead and start engine 1 and we'll monitor.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
All right, we're looking good. So we'll go ahead and conduct our System 1 hydraulic test. We're watching for the numbers here. All right, good to go. System 2 test. All right, we'll conduct our fire test on engine 1. Bot 1, bot 2, heard Betty. And we'll go to engine 2 and do the same. Okay, bot 1, bot 2, we heard Betty. Hey Michael, how you doing? Thanks for joining the stream and welcome. Hope you enjoy our flight here. All right, let's go ahead and turn that off. Good to go. And we're good to go to start engine 2, so we'll do that. Now, while we're doing that, we will bring up our V-Pilot, and we are going to connect. So Michael, you're asking how you can get this to work in Microsoft Flight Simulator with the new Xbox policy. I'm not familiar what the new policy is. I know the policies have been in existence before, and essentially it is that VATSIM is unable to be used on the Xbox, so you do need a PC. So I don't know if that's what you meant by that, but I hope that answers your question. All right, so here we are. Here's vPilot. We're going to connect. Okay, all of this is good to go. All right, so we are connected. We have Charlotte on, Charlotte approach on. All right, very cool. All right, let's file our flight plan. So we'll load our flight plan. Just putting in my flight plan in. We are going to be VFR. Our flight is about an hour and a half. And our cruise altitude is 5,500, so we're filed. All right, very good. Let's take a look at Monroe here. So Charlotte approach, we'll tune into that, but before we do that, we'll check the weather here. Winds calm. Visibility is 10, clear below 12,000. Our altimeter is 3045. So 3045, we'll dial that in. Okay, our decision height is going to be 200. And we'll dial in 3045 on our backup instrument here. 45, good to go. We'll dial our initial altitude. Actually, it's our cruise altitude, so 55, okay. And we're gonna go to the overhead. We'll turn the fuel pumps, the prime pumps off, and we'll turn the transfer pumps on. Standby battery on, avionics 1 and 2 on, passengers anti-vibration on, pitot heat on, turn position lights on. We'll arm our emergency and exit lights. All right, very good. We'll throw nav-D on this screen, and then we will put our VMS with the numbers on this screen. All right, I should have closed the door. It's probably very loud. And we'll close our door. Yeah, Michael, I agree. This is a great great build, and I don't know if you're specifically talking about the helicopter or the sim, but I could say both are awesome. All right, let me continue setting up here. So what kind of issues we got here? Okay, so we'll turn our backup autopilot and AP1 and AP2 on. While here at 750, we'll go ahead and load our flight plan. We do have one ready from SimBrief, which is also confirmed through ForeFlight. So we'll give that a second here to load. It's again very simple. Monroe to Greensboro to Roanoke. Okay, that sounds good. On our COM2, we'll dial in guard frequency, which we will monitor. And then for our ATC, we have Charlotte approach, which is 1205, so we'll put that in. Very good. 1205. And let's go back here. Map, we'll throw that in GPS mode. We'll zoom out a little bit. And let me go ahead and request our VFR flight following. So we need flight following VFR to the north. Actually, it's northeast VFR. And we're going to request present position departure. All right, let's go ahead and tune in.
So on that one a little bit. Blue Streak 5622, contact Washington Center 133.72.
Charlotte approach, good evening. Helicopter Pilot Club 6 on the ground at Monroe. We are requesting present position departure to the northeast VFR with flight following, and our aircraft type is Airbus H145 helicopter. All right, see if we can get a response here. Okay, we're in idle. Let's do our lamp test. Okay, lamps are good. And pre-flight test. 1205. Oh, did he log off? Oh, we lost ATC here. Oh, man. Let me make sure. Yeah, he logged off. Okay, no problem. So, 1228. Go to Unicom. No problem there. We are going to be VFR. Okay. So, that's looking good. Go ahead and throw our engines into flight mode and guard them. And we'll turn on our strobes and landing lights. Yep, no ATC for now, and then we'll come into Washington Center, so we'll call for ATC at that time. All right, how we doing? Pumpkin's good. Okay, we're looking good, so we'll go ahead and take off. We'll make our call. Monroe traffic, Helicopter Pilot Club 6, taking off GA ramp for a VFR departure to the northeast, Monroe. All right, let's see if we can do this. Cool, we'll do a little hover here at 5 feet. Yep. Okay. Everything's looking good so far. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to turn. Let's see. Yep, maybe. I think it's okay if we depart this way. All right, here we go. We'll kind of make our right turn to the north. And we'll hit our altitude acquire mode. Alright, so traveling north here, pretty good. So we'll go ahead and turn northeast. I think that's pretty good. Let's go to our 750. We'll go direct. Greensboro, activate, and then we'll switch to nav mode. Okay, so that's looking good. And off we go. Thank you for joining the stream. Hope everybody's having a good evening on this here Wednesday. I'm having a great time flying H145 and flying for TPC Charters. It's a great virtual airline, and of course part of the great flight sim community, the Pilot Club. Alright, let's monitor our altitude here. We're climbing at VY. Okay, that's looking good. So we're going to reach 55 is what we need to clear our terrain. Here, let me show you. Let me show you on the iPad. Okay, there it is. Yep, so far so good. We're 2 miles away from Monroe. We'll wait a couple minutes and make our last call. Everything's been going well so far. And the Pilot Club's first lady's here. Yay! Katya, thanks for sticking around on the stream and letting us know how it sounds and all that.
Class Bravo above in 1.7 miles.
Yep, Class Bravo starting at 6,000, but we're not going to be there at 6,000 anyways. So we're going to stop our climb at 5,500. And then we'll tune in. We'll make our call on Unicom, and then we'll tune in to Washington Center since they're online. Can go ahead and turn off our landing lights. And Michael, thanks for joining. Hope you have a good dinner. We'll catch you next time. Alright, so this is what it does here. We wanted it to stop at 55, but it stops at 53. It's okay, easy fix. We'll just VS it. Not a problem at all. And while we're here, we're checking. We're direct to GSO, by the way. That's Greensboro. By the way, we'll dial in our frequency as well, 1162. Now let's stop our climb rather here. 116.2. So 1162 transfer. So that's now our primary frequency, and it's being picked up here. So what we can do is we can also put it here just to give us another kind of a backup here and here as well. So GSO 63 miles, strong signal, very good. And we can go ahead and speed up. Otherwise it's going to be a long time. At that speed. So okay, so let's take a look. Where do we have? Here's the boundary for Washington Center. So we can call him when we were at Greensboro. So essentially that's going to be overflying Greensboro. That's 10 miles. So maybe 10 miles southwest from Greensboro. So about right there, and we'll make a little mark. Perfect. So this is our mark to I don't know if you can see right here to make that call, and it's yeah, it's a little bit before Greensboro Class Charlie, which again we're flying over it, so there shouldn't be an issue. And you can tell at our profile here, our altitude was selected partially for that, partially for terrain, because of terrain. So that's all right, all good. So let's go ahead and make that last call for Monroe. Monroe traffic, helicopter Pilot Club 6 is 8 miles to the northeast, 5500, departing the area. Last call, Monroe. Bam. So we did that. All good to go. So we'll continue to speed up here. And we can kind of get an idea if we look at our direct to GSO here is 60 miles, about 34 minutes. So in about 30 minutes is when we're going to have to call Washington Center. And Washington Center is 133725. So we'll go ahead and put that in, just so that we are ready. All right, very good. Awesome.
Southwest 3037, descending maintain flight level 270, transition to 270 knots. 270, transition to 270 knots, Southwest 3037. And to the frontier flight 15 and increase speed to 290 knots.
Increasing speed to 290 knots.
And on 2023, once you get to the transition, let's make that 290 knots.
Took a little screenshot here for the Pilot Club Discord. Let's go ahead and range out, zoom in, so we can see Greensboro. Alright, let's continue to speed up. We do have a bit of a headwind here. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Well, 559, I'm in the altitude, maintain flight level 320 for traffic.
320, Melo 559.
will this be my final or is this good for a available 5 minutes?
It'll be for about 3 to 4 minutes, I'm climbing up. Moves on to 705, New York Center, 12532.
Gemini 1020 backwards, you will for Portugal.
Gemini 1020, Washington, hello, maintain 17000.
What's the sound?
Yeah, so I think this is probably as best we can do here with our speeds. Our ground speed is 131.
So 65 to 1044, arrival transition, and you can maintain 300 now, third grader.
44, 300 out third grader.
We've gone to 705, New York Center, 125.32.
Washington Center, good evening. Delta 756 Heavy at flight level 366 up to 380.
Delta 756 Washington, stand by 1 second. Frontier Flight 15, descent Corey 4, arrival, Philadelphia altimeter 3041.
3041 and NVIDIA at the 4 arrival, so Frontier Flight.
Alright, Delta, who was the Delta trying to check on flight?
Sorry, Delta 756 Heavy, we're at flight level 371 up to 380.
Delta 756 Washington, hello. Bell 559, climbing maintain flight level 360.
360, Villa 559.
American 2531, climbing maintain flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, 45.
And Berlin 2 Papa Romeo, Washington Center. Hello, radar contact. Climbing safe flight level 230. I'll have a turn for you momentarily. Yes, just maintain your heading for now. I'll have a turn for you momentarily. And Berlin 2 Papa Romeo, proceed direct to Qatar. Resume the departure.
Direct cut up, right?
Yes, sir.
Direct cut up, everybody, to the point again.
Delta 2023, descend Corey 4, Philadelphia altimeter 3041.
Descend to Corey 4 and Philadelphia altimeter 3041. This is Delta 2023.
Southwest 66, New York approach. Pressure New York Center 125.32.
2530, great night. Southwest 66.
Bye-bye. Alaska 5 radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. All I got there was static.
Sir, free to change route length, Oscar 5.
UPS 116 cross Jabo at 15,000. National altimeter 3046.
Cross Jabo at 15,000.
Southwest 30, directed Southwest 2326 cross Ritchie, flight level 270.
Cross Ritchie, flight level 270, Southwest.
And Delta 2023, check your altitude and should be Ritchie above flight level 270.
Reaching above 270, this is 2873.
Alright, that's fine, just continue down, but make sure you comply with the rest of the restrictions, please.
Wilco is Delta 2873.
American 2531, climb maintain flight level 360.
Flight level 360.
That's a 756, Critter X flat.
Glitter X flat, Delta 756.
Southwest 65, can you get the current survey?
Southwest 65 for Philadelphia, altimeter 3041.
3041, thank you. 67.
Washington Center for Southwest frequencies are maintaining our current speed restrictions of 0.76.
And Booster 5622 cross Graz at flight level 190. I'm sorry, who was asking about the speed restriction?
Southwest 9326.
I'm sorry, some guy was talking on TeamSpeak. Just the call sign one more time.
Southwest 2326.
Southwest 2326, thanks. No speed restrictions for you.
Oh, okay, thank you so much.
Exit 512, cross Hog, flight level 180.
Fox 180, 512.
Exit 512 in the transition, maintain 300 knots or greater.
300 greater in transition, 512.
Southwest 3037, descent Corey 4, arrival Philadelphia, altimeter 3041.
Descent Corey 4 and altimeter 3041, Southwest 3037.
Southwest 65, New York Center 125.32.
125, okay, thank you. Got it.
Gemini 1020, New York Center 12532. 6562. United 279, New York approach 128.55.
Alright, 128.55, United 279.
Bye-bye. Berlin 2 Papa Romeo, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Bye.
Washington Center, Southwest 4326. 4500 for pickup.
Southwest 4326, departure. Hello, climb maintain flight level 230. I have a turn for you momentarily.
Up to flight level 230.
And Southwest 4326, clear direct to SoCal, resume the departure.
Clear direct SoCal, resume departure. 42.
Cessna 512, New York Center, 12532.
2533, good evening, 512.
Southwest 2326, descend Corey 4, arrival, Philadelphia, altimeter 3041.
Descent via the Corey for arrival off the altimeter for Philadelphia, Southwest 26.
Delta 416, cross Fubar, flight level 270.
Cross Fubar, flight level 270, Delta 416.
United 1534, my frequency change approved. Yeah, wait, way past.
Yeah, 1534, yeah, I took you a while ago, sir.
Sorry, I was flight deck here. Is it Unicom?
Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Have a good night. Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas. Southwest 4326, clear direct Charlie West, Hotel Victor, Quebec. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
Clear direct Hotel Victor, Quebec. Was that? And up to flight level 360.
Affirmative.
Clear direct Hotel Victor, Quebec. Fix to flight level 360 for
Frontier Flight 15, New York approach, Expression New York Center, 12532.
2532, Frontier Flight 15.
Lucia 56 going to the Norfolk wind calm and visibility 10 sky clear. What approach do you want? Lucia 56 22, Roger, and cross drone at 11,000, Norfolk altimeter, if I can get it at all. Norfolk altimeter 3042. Southwest 4326, it looks like you're heading south down there, sir. Charlie West is up northwest, so let's do this. Turn right, turn the airplane right. Let's go right heading 360 for now, and I'll have direct for you momentarily.
Right heading 360 for now, 4326.
TPC Center, American 1471, checking in at flight level 350.
American 1471, Washington Center, hello.
Washington Center, good evening, Air Canada 1208 Heavy, checking in with you, flight level 420.
All right, so we're about 20 miles from Greensboro. Do have some traffic flying around there, as you can see on ForeFlight. So once we are 10 miles from Greensboro, we'll
Southwest 2525 with you, 17,000 over rise.
we'll give them a call.
Oh, 25, Washington Center. Hello. There's 2539 Washington. Reset transponder squawk 1442. EPS 116, give me a good rate of descent through 16,000 for traffic.
What we can do?
Thank you.
Yeah, well, Center, Southwest 4326, you can head direct Hotel Victor, Quebec if you want now.
4226, yeah, thanks, that works. Clear at Charlie West, Hotel Victor, Quebec.
Clear direct Hotel Victor, Quebec, 4326.
Yeah, Washington Center, Southwest 521, checking in with you out of flight level 330 for 370 over Lana.
Southwest 551, Washington, hello.
Hi.
That's 2823, New York, 12, just stay with me one sec.
Lucas.
All right, the flight's going well.
Contact flight level 180.
We're getting close to our mark, so we'll give them a call shortly.
Coast, the togs at flight level 180, American 275.
EPS 116, cross SO 10,000, 250 knots. Philadelphia altimeter 3041.
Oh, that's well, get the Gen 116.
I love those fall colors using Bijan Four Seasons. Make the sim look really good. Otherwise, it's all going to be green. So, in the fall, that should be the foliage, the trees, and in the winter, it'll be wintry, no leaves. Makes sense? Alright, so we're coming up to our mark where we said we're going to make the call to Washington Center. We'll request flight following. And the flight following is going to be north. And we have about 40 minutes of flight remaining. Meanwhile, we'll take a look at the weather in Roanoke. Winds calm, great visibility, sky clear, 3045 is the altimeter. And let's look at the weather at Greensboro. (3043). We'll punch that in here on our altimeters.
Southwest 2095, Washington Center, climb and maintain.
Class Charlie Village at
flight level
6.7
370.
miles.
I maintain flight level 370, Southwest 2095.
Southwest 2823, New York approach 120.8.
20.8 for the 2873, have a great night, too.
Bye-bye.
Washington Center, Southwest 2525 request.
Southwest 2525, bud.
Yes, sir. I just want to make sure we're aligned here. On my FMC, I've got Donald to the CIL-VOR, Botan, Hawks, and then Pansy. Do you want me that route or Donald to Pansy?
You had the question about the routing, correct? Oh, okay, I see your routing there. That's a bit of a weird route, so just stand by 1 second.
Yeah, we filed for Pansy, but for some reason, I think he wanted me to take CIL, Botan, and Hogs. I'm not sure. It's probably my mistake.
Alright, can you do CIL, VOR, and then the Cameron 4 arrival?
Yeah, we can do that. 25-25.
Alright, so 25-25, clear to Kennedy, press position, direct CIL, and then the Cameron 4 arrival.
Okay, clear Kennedy, present position via the CIL, VOR, and then the Cameron 4 arrival. Southwest 25-25. Thanks for the help there.
Center third wings 2807 out of 291. We actually had a problem with our computer and we had to disconnect. We're back on. Are we interrupting anything?
No, but just for future reference, it'd be great if you can at least connect in a server mode and ask somebody, so that's fine. Just reset the transponder, Fox 0555.
Alright, 0555. Next time we'll do the observer mode. Thank you very much.
So 2823 New York approach 120.8. Southwest 3037 New York approach 120.8.
120.8. Southwest 3037.
Washington Center, hello. Helicopter Pilot Club 6, 8 miles southwest of Greensboro, northbound VFR 5500, request flight following.
So if you're not in my airspace yet, just give me a call back in about 5 minutes.
Wilco, Pilot Club 6.
Air Canada close rate, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Virginia Counter, 1208.
Yeah. American 275, New York Center 12532.
Over to New York Center and 125, inside American 275.
Spirit Wings 2807, descent Sobo, correction, descent Corey 4, Philadelphia altimeter 3041.
Corey 43041, 2807.
Yeah, so we'll call in 5 minutes. It'll be 9 p.m. Probably over Greensboro.
Southwest 2326, New York approach 120.8.
120.8, New York approach, Southwest 22. Yeah.
Stay there. Southwest 2525, clear at Hogs.
Clear at Hogs, Southwest 25-25.
It's looking nice here. So I think we have Greensboro Airport coming up right here.
Clear at Krabby.
So that should be good. Yeah, we can call them over. Yeah, when we're closer to Greensboro. We weren't too far off outside of his aerospace, but he's busy too, so who knows. So we should be making a left turn here north.
1327, descent flight level 330. Curving 1327, descent and maintain flight level 330.
330, Sterling 1327.
American 1471, descend Raven 6 arrival, national altimeter 3046.
Send via the Raven 6 arrival, American 1471.
Yes, 116 have yes, sir.
We could get the, only 27 left in that Philly. We would be highly appreciative.
UPS 116, New York Center 12532. Let them know what you want.
2532, UPS 116.
Spirit Wings 2807, set the squawk to 0555.
0555, 2807.
Delta 416, descend Philbo 4 arrival, Philadelphia altimeter 3041. Delta 116, correction, Delta 416, descend Philbo 4 arrival, Philadelphia altimeter 3041. First to Delta 416.
Delta 416 here, I apologize. Sorry about that. I thought I was under a different call sign. My bad. Can you say that again?
Yeah, just make sure you descend via the Philbo 4 arrival, altimeter 3041.
Yes, descend via the Philbo 4 arrival, Delta 416.
Delta 2525, New York Center 125.32.
125.32, thanks for the help, 2525.
Good evening, Washington Center, Delta 4116 coming via the Doctor 5, passing through 15,000 for 17,000.
Delta 4116, Washington, hello. Level 559, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Level 559, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Radar service terminated, change approved, available 559.
Alright, so we'll try.
It's Delta 2095, maintain final with 330, that'll be your final.
Try to call him.
For Southwest 2095.
Yes, sir, final with 330, that will be your final.
Once we're
Flight level
10 miles
330
from
Buffalo
Greensboro.
2095, New York 12532, good night.
Whoop. Let's take a look here. It's a beautiful sunset to the west.
5.
And the sim really improved the atmosphere, especially on the sunset, sunrise. You see
Stand by number 1. Spirit Wind 1327.
no more purple
Cross
in the
Jabo
sky
at
here.
15,000. National
Looking
altimeter
good.
3045.
Alright, cross Jabo at 1504, 304 on 5, what's up for altimeter?
Yep. So the 416 New York approach 128.55.
We got some smokestacks here.
416 New York approach 128.55.
This is from We Love VFR by Latin VFR.
4326 radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom, have a good night, and thanks for the control of
Night.
Alright, let me give him a call. Washington Center, hello again. Helicopter Pilot Club 6, 10 miles north of Greensboro VOR, 5500 northbound. Flight following, please. Alright, let's see if he can give it to us.
Club 6, reset transponder squawk 0543.
0543, Pilot Club 6. Well, I can't hear this guy at all.
Club 6, the Roanoke altimeter, the Roanoke altimeter 3044.
44, thanks, Pilot Club 6.
Sorry, that was Delta 9843 check in?
Delta 9843, yes, you, with 18 comes in for 19.
Alright, two guys step on each other there, so just double check that one more time. Delta 9843 blocks, climbing get follow 350.
350, Delta 9843.
There was another Delta trying to check in.
Yeah, that's 2511, we're 5 to Delta 9 and 10.
All right, 60 miles to go, 28 minutes.
11 reset transponder, squawk 5744.
Do have some mountains coming up here. Near Roanoke. That's all right. Let's check our weather there. Still great weather. Sky clear, winds calm. Roanoke is
United 1955,
a class Charlie.
sorry, 1 second, sir.
So we'll ask for landing a GA ramp if possible. Let's take a look at our airport diagram. So we have the terminal right here, and then the general aviation parking and the FBO is right there. That's where we'll land, right about here, off of Hotel.
Legion 1312, I'm going to private message to a new route. Let me know if you can accept it. Okay, somebody's trying to check in with one. Freeway 2007, New York 120, plane, stay there.
Up in New York, 120.25, 26.
Just verify 120.8, 20.8.
Oh, 20.8.
Defines happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. We got about 30 minutes of flight remaining here in helicopter, going from. Ooh, I already forgot. Where did we depart? We departed Monroe. That's it. From Monroe to Roanoke, Virginia. Thanks for joining the stream. And we're on flight following with Washington Center.
Your numbers, I don't get anything. Stand by 1 second. Your call sign is November Kilo Sierra 101, correct? Yeah, that's what's coming up, sir. Delta 4116, clear direct Hog. Delta 4116, direct to Hog. Hotel, Oscar, Golf Sierra.
Direct Hog, Delta 4116.
Washington, good evening, Teddy 27 with 0 space, level 340, direction Umbre.
Bruins 101, radar contact level 350. Bruins 921, Washington Center, find and maintain flight level 230. I have on course for you momentarily. I know these 1312 stand by. And I'll treat that as your final flight plan. I sent this to you over text, so I can't read the whole thing over the frequency. But you're good at Stewart via, you're good at Stewart as filed, maintain 5,000, expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 2463.
Copy, please. Through airport. We have filed,
1094. So we'll see. There's Roanoke
VOR.
VOR 1094. 1094.
Center Southwest 2095. Just want to confirm that we didn't miss a handoff.
It's probably a little bit too far still.
Southwest 1295, contact New York 125.32.
50 miles out, so we got that tuned just as a backup.
Southwest 2095. Have a good night.
Nice.
Washington Center Spirit 921, proceeding direct and climbing B, expecting back go 5 departure.
Sherman 721, radar contact line maintain flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Spirit 921.
And in 1995, Washington Center radar contact flight level 370. And Washington Center is closing in 10, 10 minutes.
Oh, Washington Center's closing. Okay, we'll be on Unicom then.
Yeah, I want you to go, Washington. We love you. What do you say?
Delta 9843, contact New York Center 125.32.
Yep, so we'll land on Unicom. No problem.
Delta 2511, clear XT, IL Sierra, India, Echo.
I'll pay Penny $10 you down for another 10 minutes.
That's $60 right there.
I got cash. American 2531, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Roger, good night, and thanks for your help. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have a great night, sir. FedEx 137, go.
So we're all set up with our altimeter.
Okay, we'll just take the short. Thank you, sir.
Washington Air P12, 409 up Raleigh Durham, 3,800, climbing 6,000.
We have about 20 minutes of flight remaining.
P1 241, departure, turn left direct, Amy, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Left direct Amy 290, P1 241.
Washington Center, good evening, flight at 107, checking in at 14,000,
At a 197 Washington, hello. At a 1995, send by the dumpster 1 arrival. Runway 23 right, altimeter 3045.
Washington Center, American 471, question for you. Are we going to be handed off to anybody else on the way to Baltimore, or is it just going to be you?
American 1471, give Potomac a call now, 119.85.
Roger that. Contact the approach on 119.850. Thank you, thank you.
Spirit Wings 921, climb and maintain flight level 370.
270, Spirit 921.
All right, getting dark here. Sun's setting.
And 4116, give New York a call 125.32.
125.32, Delta 4116. Good.
Passing here, MT. What is it? MTV, Blue Ridge.
So the 98, disregard. Winds 101, descend via dumpster 1 arrival, runway 23 right, altimeter 3045.
Yeah, I was just looking what mountain was that in the background. That's Bull Mountain.
And in 1995, the week
to our left.
Maintain 300 altitude greater. That was 2057 departure. Hello, clear to Eager, climbing sync level 230. Eager 230.
All right, let's enjoy
Wind 1327, cross XO
a little bit of the flight here before we start getting ready for landing. We're about 40 miles out.
250 knots.
And 250 knots.
Bird 2539, give New York a call now, 125.32, take care.
I enjoy this time of the day to fly. You're starting to see some of the lights come to life on the ground. Still got some light. It's really magical this time of day or evening. All right, let's see. It's looking pretty good.
At 197 descent, Silvo 4 arrival, Philadelphia altimeter 3041. Altimeter 3041, and descend via 4 arrival, 173.
So there is a ridge right here, right in front of us, that we'll have to go over. So I want to start descending. Ridge is at, I don't want to say 3,500 maybe, so we can go technically to 4,000 if we needed to. go ahead and dial in 4,000 here.
I can barely hear you, sir, but let's, if you're talking about the airspeed, let's do 300.
Hey, what's up, Rich? How's it going, man? Glad you joined. You joined just at the right time. I don't know if you're gonna have a chance to take a look at my beautiful landing, but
New York Center 125.32.
nice profile pic too.
12532, show restriction.
You're not flying tonight? I'm putting in this flight here before I go on my little Christmas vacation, so I won't be able to fly starting tomorrow through next Wednesday, I think, or Tuesday, something like that. Going to Florida to see my parents for Christmas. And I see you've been flying H145 as well, so what's up, my H145 buddy? We're on with Washington Center, but he's logging off shortly.
Berwing 921, Roger. How close do you think that you can get before it's a separation issue?
25 miles out now, so we'll start our gentle descent.
Right by us, it also appears he's descending just a little bit slower. Or maybe he's just holding and we're climbing too fast for Spirit 921.
Yeah, well, I'm asking you, sir, what do you think the separation minimum is? How close do you think you two can get before it's a separation issue?
On the radar, Spirit 921, considering he just dropped off the TCAS, I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah, I'm just asking just to let you know, it's just to be informative. It's, the closer you guys can get is 5 miles at the same altitude. He's level at 340, you're climbing. So 40 miles is I can fit a couple of airplanes between you guys and still have no issue there, sir.
Alright, we were just wondering for Spirit 921. We just figured we'd let you know because we didn't know what he was doing. So.
Washington, Mesa, Brickyard, 5703, flight level 240.
Brickyard 5703, last.
Yeah, Rich, about the flight plan, I filed VFR flight plan, but they must have changed it, so I always file either whatever I'm flying, IFR, VFR, but they change it, and sometimes they leave it as IFR or whatever, but it was filed as VFR. Matter of fact, we have the stream video to prove it.
2463.
So I see you're doing some island hopping. What aircraft? I mean, you're in a helicopter or what? Let me increase the rate of descent a little bit here. We do have to go over this mountain right here, this little mountain range. Once we go over it, we're good to go.
Sorry, what's the penalty?
Center mid-check. 4680, right, taxi, 23 right.
4680, runway 23 right, taxi via Bravo, alignment ready for departure.
Bravo, not by the departure, distance, 4680.
Now we got about 10 minutes remaining. I don't have the visual on the airport yet, so maybe he'll stay on for a little bit. So I'm going to level off here at 4,500, I think.
Destination ATIS is 132.375.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll go ahead and level off at 4,500. I think that's good enough.
137, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
And I see the airport in sight, actually, right there. Let me see if got some reflections here. If you can see the lights here, so we'll call Washington and tell them. Wash Center, Helicopter Pilot Club 6. We have the airport in sight here. We're landing at Roanoke, requesting GA ramp landing.
And Pilot Club 6, landing at the GA ramp will be at your own risk. Use caution.
Copy that. Landing at our own risk. And thanks for your help, Pilot Club 6. All right, so here we go.
EMON 241, descend cap 3, Washington landing north. Altimeter 30.
So let me look here. We're coming in.
Class Charlie in 6.5 miles.
Yep.
EMON 241.
We're gonna come in here on the east side.
EMON 241, descend cap 3 arrival. Washington landing north, altimeter 3045.
And
Cap 3, 3045, EMON 241.
we're landing right here. So I'll make a little note here. What's happened here? Yep, that'll be our little landing spot right there.
Press Washington. I'm sorry, I stepped on the go ahead. This is Washington time.
Good evening, sir. I'm at Kilo India Zero Golf, looking for IFR to Syracuse.
Now we're going to resume our descent here.
Alright, that goes to New York. So give New York a call, 125.32. 532, have a great night. You as well. United 197, New York approach, 128.55.
855, thank you. See you next time.
Nice. Which runway do you want, sir?
Yeah, Rich, I don't really use the synthetic vision. I have for flight, and actually I have synthetic vision on that as well.
Oh wait, no, I am on the wrong. I'm over here looking at Wilmington. I'm sorry.
If I needed to,
runway
but
runway 5, taxi via
on the
Charlie,
instrument itself,
advisory for departure.
I don't like using it.
Then in 1995, do you want the visual approach to future rate or do you want the RMP?
Alright, so now we're going to descend to, let's see, pattern altitude here is 2,000.
You want the T3 right? You're setting up for T3 right.
No, we want
Stand by 1 second.
We'll go ahead and turn our landing light on.
Do that. I'm looking to get off here soon, so I don't want to back you for the ILS. Do you want the, you're unable to visual approach to T3 left?
Okay, I will.
1995, Roger, expect visual approach to T3 left, and you can descend via the dumpster 1 arrival runway T3 left transition now.
And what's the center? It says we see the center right.
Yeah, here's the synthetic vision.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like using it. I don't know. I just prefer the traditional blue and brown.
It's just 40, 50, flat runway heading, runway 23 right, clear for takeoff.
Fire runway heading, runway 23 right, quick takeoff, you said 46.
Perfect 101, expect visual approach 23 right.
Copy, would expect visuals, 3 right, Spirit Link 101.
Now we're about 4 minutes from destination, 7 miles. Check the weather again, winds are calm still. We'll just do a direct GA landing.
1312 on approach to direct Skull. Maintain 5,000, runway 5, clear for takeoff.
We'll go ahead and start our head tracking as well. We see the runway here, so what we'll do is we'll synchronize our heading bug, go to heading mode, and we'll go ahead and come in from the east side of the airport. And we probably want to stop our descent at about 1300.
Washington Center, United 1693. We're just a little bit northeast of your airspace. We're at 3500.
At 1693 Washington, hello.
And we'll go ahead and slow down a little bit. We're 4 miles out.
At 1693, descend by the all-down 3, arrival runway 23 right, altimeter 2, correction line, altimeter 3045.
We'll descend via the Alden 3 arrival to Raleigh, and what was the runway again?
23 right.
23 right, and altimeter 3045.
It's at 4680, radar contact, turn right, right turn direct to Amy, climb maintain level 310.
I'm going to take level 310, right turn Amy, is that 43?
Lucid 1312, radar contact, climb maintain level 310.
All right, 3 miles out. Slow down some more. We'll go ahead and stop our descent here.
And just about 1 second. Alright, 1579 Washington Center, reset transponder, squawk 2241.
Go ahead and turn our camera on.
ATR 5703, descend on pilot with ground should maintain 1000. The Norfolk altimeter, just stand by for the Norfolk, descend 1000, I'll give it to you in a moment.
Descend 1000 for gun, please.
Washington Center lock to 261, I mean checking in flow 340.
Lima Romeo Charlie 661, Washington, hello. Washington Center closing in 10 minutes.
No.
Washington Center Spirit 921, are we still in your scope? We may have dropped off for a little bit.
Piedmont 241, contact the zone first, 109.85.
49.85, have a good one, B1231.
So right after these buildings here, right in front of us. Okay, let me go ahead and stop our descent again. So here's the terminal.
Fairwinds 921, yeah, you're fine, welcome back.
And then we'll land right there. Yep.
Yeah, the 1995 report, the airport in sight.
Couldn't say against these units.
Report the field in sight.
Field in sight,
Alright,
Washington Center, are you working top down?
Depends on which airport you're at.
RDU.
Yep. And, I'm sorry, 1995 City has the field, correct? Yeah, 1995 clear visual approach runway 23 left. Fairwinds 101, field 12 o'clock, 20 miles, report in sight.
Field in sight, Spirit Planes 10.
Fairwinds 101, clear visual approach runway 23 right.
Copy, cleared visual runway 23 right, Spirit Planes 10.
Fairwinds 921, cross Hans at flight level 180.
yeah, it's kind of hard to see where everything is.
Spirit Winds 921, Hans at flight level 180.
Hans at flight level 180, Spirit 921.
So the 2511, Hans at flight level 180. Brickyard 5703, last I checked, wind calm and sky clear. What approach do you want?
We'll take
Alright, we need to go right over here.
Brickyard 5703, roger. Direct to J Hall, front J Hall at about 2000, Fit Island T3 approach.
Direct J Hall at about 2000, next Fit Island 23, for catching submission.
Alright, we don't need the stutters on landing.
So the 2511, yeah, cross Hans flight level 180.
Oh my god, what is going on here?
1579, descend.
Completely froze.
Arrival, Washington landing north, altimeter.
Alright, here we go, we're back.
3045.
Troops for...
Why couldn't it load everything that it needed to load before I'm landing?
Anyway, you do that early enough, come.
Alright, here we go.
What's the point of flying on that, sir? You still have about like another 20-30 minutes in the airspace.
Alright, we can stay with you like 661.
I mean, so more than free to disconnect, sir.
Alright, Rich, what do you think? Except for that freeze at the end, the absolute wrong time. I think we did okay. I will let the engines cool off a little bit.
Washington Center, American 612.
And we're not that far from the spot that we said we're going to land, so
A320
that's all right.
for clearance TPC.
Go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM.
Air 612 with center bus standby number 1.
We'll turn the engines off. Alright, pretty good. Yeah, really didn't like that freeze at the end. Right on landing. I was able to give it some collective. Make sure that I'm not slamming into the ground. Alright, so we're good with tracking here. Alright. Yeah. So Rich is saying you would disconnect all the upper modes and hand fly from 50. I didn't have any upper modes on, I don't think. I mean, I did use, yeah, okay, auto hover, yeah. That's true. Yeah, I could have done that, really. But that's all right. And so here we go. Here's our track. Is what we did. So you know, I think as I get better, I'll probably use less automation. And yeah, I was going to say for this flight here, I did direct landing at GA. So I normally do hover taxi or air taxi, depending on what ATC gives me. But this was okay. I think it worked out pretty good. So thanks for watching, and thank you guys for joining the stream. A few people stopped by and said hello, so I appreciate it. And if you're watching this recorded in the video, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So we'll go ahead and clean up over here. So we'll turn our lights off, transfer fuel pumps off, pitot heat off, the anti-vibration system off, standby battery off, avionics 1 and 2 off. Here we are. Oh yeah. Oh, let's get the passengers out. So here we go. Passengers are out. And that's it. We made our landing. And so our next flight, this is what we're doing here. Here's the map. And we're actually, here's the full route. So we just flew from Echo Quebec Yankee to Romeo Oscar Alpha, and so the next leg is the final leg where we get to land at TPC Charters headquarters. But I'm not going to be able to fly that until mid next week, so we'll take a little break with streaming and flying. Like I said, I'm going to be away visiting my parents. So oh, why did we close the door? That's all right. Yep, go ahead and kill the battery here. We should be good to go. Everything's off. Yep, everything's off. Awesome. All right, Rich, cool beans. Have a good night. And we'll see you guys next time.